So, hi, welcome to a very special edition of Stop Questioning Everything, the official Drug Receipts podcast. We're the brand bringing Web3 to streetwear and streetwear to Web3 in the form of digital and physical wearables. We promote the pillars of art and subversion, science and skepticism, and community and sport. I am your host, Arlo Eisenberg, the founder and artist behind Drug Receipts. And today is Friday. It's a postponed edition of Stop Questioning Everything. So it's Friday, March 3rd in America, and it's already Saturday, March 4th in New Zealand. Happy weekend, everybody. Thanks for joining us. This is episode 29, and it's Dissolve Day. So we are going to go through the dissolve process. We're going to go through the claim process. We're going to walk you guys through all of it. And then we are going to open it up and let you do your best. You can go dissolve your capsules. I know we've been waiting for a while, but it is finally here. It's finally upon us. So this is a very exciting day. We were delayed. This is a postponed show because we got a little taste of what New Zealand's been going through for what seems like the past couple of months. But here in Texas, where I'm based, where Jesse's based, we had severe weather last night, and the power went out in my neighborhood for a couple of hours. And it happened to be, and this was not planned. This is not just an elaborate excuse to get out of doing the podcast, but I was without power essentially at the exact time that we were supposed to launch the podcast, and then for the next 2 hours after that. So we are a day late, but we couldn't be any happier to be here. If you are listening on a streaming service, then please know that we're going to be sharing a lot of visual aids as we go through the dissolve process, as we go through the claim process. So we always encourage you to go back and check out the YouTube version if you get a chance. But we will do our best to explain it and talk you through it. And as always, the best experience is when you follow along in the Discord, because all of our drug snugglers are in there. They post memes. They have their own running commentary about the show. And of course, we've got great conversation going on right here in the YouTube channel, in the YouTube chat. So lots of ways that you can join the conversation and get engaged. Speaking of joining the conversation, let's bring up Trevor and Jesse.
Hey, Dissolve Day!
Oh, wow. Bring the energy. Great, guys.
Yeah, baby. We've been waiting for this for how long? This is super exciting for us, right? This is it. This is the moment.
This is it. Cool. Well, good. Glad you guys could be here. Trevor, as I was saying in the intro there, I felt like we were just getting a small taste of what you guys have been living for so long now. How is the weather over there?
Hey, today it's glorious. It feels like summer has finally arrived. I don't want to say, well, I've said it out loud now, and no doubt that means that the gods of whatever it's been driving the weather over here are going to rally against me again. But hopefully I don't curse the rest of the country with that statement and the weather stays good for a little while longer. But yes, it's been a pretty traumatic, it's a full-on national state of emergency. There are people lost houses, land has disappeared. It's insane out in some parts of the country still. The cleanup is still going on. People are still without resources. Roads are being cut off. It's nuts. It really is. We joke
Trevor,
and we laugh
maybe
and
you
we
need
scream
to
jump up and down, but it's a very serious situation.
Maybe you need to sacrifice some seekers to get in the God's good graces.
I did. That was...
No, it didn't help?
I don't know. Well, since I've done my sacrifice, there hasn't been any bad weather. So if they leave the portal open, if they leave the portal open and the bad weather comes back, I'm sure the New Zealand Futureverse contingent will sacrifice some more seekers to bring back the good weather.
So Jesse, when we spoke with you last night, you were out there driving, like in the worst part of the storm. How are you? How did you survive?
Are you a storm chaser?
No. Oh my!
She was driving and she was on a call in the storm.
Oh, yeah, man. It was very stupid. Well, I had to communicate with the team. I was like, "Oh, guys, hey, I come in the middle of the storm." But so I signed up for these classes, and if you miss a class or you cancel it 12 hours before the class is scheduled, you get hit with a $14 fee. And so all to not get charged $14, I was like, oh, I'll go to class. I immediately leave class. And literally, dude, within 30 seconds, the sky goes from this rosy pink to pitch black, immediately. And then I'm sitting in my car and I'm like, oh shit. And I look and like, there's just like, I feel my car swaying and there's wind. And I'm like, oh shit, I think I'm like in the middle of the tornado. So that's when I texted you.
That's crazy. And all for a $14 class. That was a computer coding class. What was that?
You know what? It just might be.
Did you make it to the gym? Did you save yourself the $14 in the end of it all, or did you have to just run scared into the wilderness?
Dude, if I'm gonna die, I'm gonna die hot. So yeah, I went to class. But it was great. It was awesome. Totally worth driving down a, two-way street with trees on each side and like freaking out that one of the trees is going to fall over. So worth it. Totally worth it.
So Commander Sack, who's also here in Dallas, he's one of our drug snugglers. He said he was in his parking garage watching Transformers explode all around downtown Dallas. And I looked out my window because I was watching it too. We are all kind of drawn to extreme weather events. And so I'm watching the trees blowing, the sky, the sky is dark. But then the whole sky lit up like blue and green and just stayed lit for like 3 solid seconds. And I know it was just some giant transformer or something blowing up somewhere. But yeah, it was insane. Well, all right, but we lived to tell the tale. And now we get to share with our drug snugglers the Dissolution event. Today is D-Day. This is it. Are we excited? You guys sure came on excited.
I've been licking the screen trying to dissolve these capsules for the last couple of months, but that just doesn't seem to be working. So please tell me, what do I need to do? How do I, because there's not enough cleaning products to rectify this situation that I've created here.
All right. So you guys already have capsules in your wallets, right? And what we are trying to get to is we want to take you through the dissolve process so those capsules can divide into the 2 digital wearables that will go into your wallet, a digital t-shirt and a digital hat. But this dissolution event, and the reason it's taken a little longer than you might have thought, is because this is so much more than just dissolving your capsules. We have this is no less than revolutionizing, reimagining what e-commerce looks like in 2023. So we have entirely rebuilt our store. To the casual observer, it will look like the same store. But believe me when I tell you, it is rebuilt from the ground up. Everything on the back end of it is completely custom designed. And we had to do that in order to accommodate all the different Web3 features that we wanted to do. To be able to recognize all the different levels of discounts that you get access to through your tokens, being able to claim on the store, so we don't have to create a separate web page for you to claim on. Being able to do the dissolve process on the store. We're making the drugstore, drx.store, the one-stop shop where you can do all this stuff, and it has Web 2 and Web 3 capabilities, and that stuff doesn't exist. So it's not like we could go buy it off of the shelf somewhere. There's not a Shopify app for it. We had to make all of this stuff. So it's done. We cannot wait to unleash it and let you guys get in there and see it. But we're going to talk a lot more about that. We're going to show you we're going to give you a preview of it. We're going to take you through a fly through of the process. And then sometime, probably in about an hour and a half from now, you guys are going to go do it. So Jesse, how did we get here? Let's talk about the capsules. Let's sort of reset for a second. We are working our way to the store, but it starts with the capsules because everybody's got those.
Yeah, for sure. So just to give you guys, we know it's been a sort of whirlwind to get here. So what we wanted to do is sort of run you guys through what the capsules are all over again. It's a little deja vu. Should I take it away?
Go for it. Let's do it.
Okay, sick. So as you guys know, in the DRX Kill Team capsule collection, that is part of the greater Kill Team capsule collection, there are, I believe it's 350 capsules total in our collection. There are 2 different kinds of capsules that you guys can get. So you can get the Killer or the Nightmare Rare, because nothing we do is ordinary. So that's the name. But the Killer capsule is the most common pill in the collection, with a total of 315 in the entire collection. Joellen, can we remind the people what that looks like? The DRX Killer capsule. Well, y'all know what it looks like. But inside the Killer capsule is a digital version of the DRX Kill Team t-shirt and hat, which is an homage to our Kill Team collection. The DRX Kill Team features the DRX experience animation on top of the digital t-shirts. Joellen, run it. So it's an homage to, the augmented reality Snapchat filter that we have, that you guys have seen us use and the people use over the last couple of months. So we're super stoked to have a digitized version of that living on the blockchain, which is really, really exciting. So that's sick. And yeah, Joellen, I think we have a video of the Snapchat filters in use, if we could bring that up. But if you guys have Snapchat, you guys can access the filter by going to the drx.store and clicking on any of the Kill Team items, and you can scan that snap code on Snapchat and get directed to the filter, where you can point this over to the DRX Kill Team t-shirt graphic and watch it come to life. So it is pretty sick. Look at all that. Yeah,
that's definitely the coolest tote bag t-shirt combo anywhere in the world right now, is that one right there.
Yes,
I had a friend of mine turn up from, and I should have recorded this. I'm kicking myself that I didn't. I had a friend of mine just randomly turn up at my house a couple of days ago from Australia. He's one of my longest standing friends, and just rocked up and said, "Hey, what the fuck are you doing here?" Anyway, so I got to show him for the first time this shirt and how it comes to life. We were talking a little bit about it, and his reaction to it was just amazing. Like, this is he just suddenly became like a 11-year-old kid again, and was jumping up and down, like excited and going, "What the hell is this?" And it was really, really cool. I wish I'd have captured it. But yeah, when people see it for the first time, it's such a magical experience.
It really is. People get so excited about seeing the graphics come to life. It's such an exciting and novel thing. And that graphic, the animated Kill Team graphic, is pink, right? And all that Halloween stuff. So the shirt that Trevor's wearing, the Halloween graphics, they're in the orange and black colorway. But all the Stabby collection that we did with Crypto Walkers is in the pink and purple colorway. So that animation, that Kill Team animation, is also going to work on all the Crypto Walkers Stabby collection. So it's,
did you say something about
excitement? What's that?
Did you just say something about a Crypto Walkers Stabby collection?
Have we not talked about that yet? Of course we have. This episode, we are focused on the Dissolution event, the Halloween stuff. But yes, maybe there will be some teases snuck in along the way.
Stay around, people. Don't leave. Don't hang up. Don't go to the gym in the middle of a thunderstorm tornado experience. Stick around and watch the podcast, because there's something pretty magical coming your way very soon.
We do have a very exciting bit of alpha hidden somewhere in this episode. That's true.
Yes, it definitely is.
Yes, very exciting. Oh my God, I'm so stoked. So moving on though, guys, as a recap, I just want to recap the Nightmare capsule that's also featured in the DRX collection. Yeah, so sick.
Who has one of those? Have you got one? Put it in the comments. Have you got the Nightmare? Because you're in for a special treat.
It's so true. And not to mention, Trevor, only 35 Nightmare capsules exist in the entire DRX Kill Team capsule collection. So if you have one, that's
pretty stonking floor price on those, all things considered. So they are really hard to get and highly sought after, and for good reason, because today is the day you find out why those things are so goddamn cool.
Yeah. Exactly. And I'd like to say a little something about the digital wearables, because with drug receipts, our model, right, is we do physical and digital. And one of the ideas, besides the fact that we just love making cool stuff, and we think that you should be able to have cool stuff in real life and have cool stuff in the metaverse, but also we love the fact that there is stuff that you can realize value in immediately. You can wear your cool stuff. You can do like Trevor did and excite and amaze your friends with living augmented reality DR experience on your apparel. But also, and this value is going to be realized, I think, a little further down the road, because we're waiting for all these different game environments and metaverse environments to come online where swappable wearables will actually be a thing. And we're talking to a lot of collections. I mean, this stuff is, that the foundation is set, but you can't do it yet. So I think that there's going to be a period while we wait to see, before we actually start to see movement in the prices of our digital wearables. But you better believe, with all the stuff, all the energy and investment that's being put into the metaverse, the wearables are going to be huge. And those of you that have, this, we're talking about the night rares being rare at 35, but even at only 300 units for the killer stuff, that's going to be rare also. These are going to be things that other people in the metaverse, the billions of people in the metaverse, they don't have. And you guys do. So all of this is cool. All of it is rare. And hang on to it, because as the rest of the world starts catching up and as the metaverse really starts coming online, I think there's going to be a lot of exciting things surrounding wearables in the metaverse.
I'm not allowed to talk about this, but we did have a very interesting meeting with our friends and the heads of Futureverse this week. So this stuff is going to come sooner than you think, and there is going to be an enormous amount of demand for these products, and we're the only ones that have them. So yeah.
And I do want to add though, for further speculation, there is a famous rollerblader who has just come out or is in the process of coming out with a really cool gaming game. And it looks like there's going to be a lot of sick clothes featured in it. So that's all I'm going to say.
Yeah.
Frankie Morales, I bet. But so, and Trevor, I'm going to steal your thunder a little bit here, but following Trevor's comments there, guys, many of you have been along on this journey with us since the very beginning, right? And a lot of it has been learning as we go. And it's been trying to identify what is drug receipts space, what is the lane that we are filling here. And so there was a lot of trying to convince people of the value in drug receipts. But we've always said the more that we demonstrate our value, the more people will start coming around and start coming to us. And that's exactly what's happening now. Instead of us going out to projects constantly and saying, hey, we're this really cool brand, we promise we're going to do cool stuff. Now that the more that we keep putting cool stuff out there, now people are seeking us out. And Trevor will tell you, even within Futureverse, they are coming to us now. They recognize us as the wearables brand, not just within our ecosystem, but in this space. We are really leading the pack here.
Yeah, and we've solved a number of problems as well, which is also really cool. We didn't set out to try and, of course we set out to do amazing things. That's who we are. We wouldn't have it any other way. But we've inadvertently, just purely by solving them for ourselves, we've solved them for everybody. And so, our holders that have been with us from the very beginning, we've talked a little bit about, and Arlo's alluded to it, and I think it's coming up in the ROS. I'm probably getting off track. But that e-commerce thing that Arlo was talking about earlier on, the new version of the shop, that is a world first. That doesn't exist. Shopify themselves haven't been able to deliver or aren't able to deliver any of that. And they are watching what we are doing and with great interest, because we are right at the cutting edge of Web3 e-commerce. And this is a streetwear brand doing it, right? So yeah, we've managed to achieve a number of things. But the most exciting thing, I think, and I think that the biggest win for our holders is going to be the limited edition collections that drop early access to them, and being able to control the rarities and the prices and act as vendors. So even if you're not buying the DRX products for yourself, you can definitely be holding those assets for the impending demand that's coming in. It's going to come thick and fast.
Yeah, no doubt. And I see Bildo's in there, and he says along with Mintage and another major partnership. And there's no question, right? Within the ecosystem, we're not going to be the only apparel brand. There are other apparel brands. And even within the wider metaverse, right? There's every major apparel manufacturer out there is going to come into this space. So we don't expect to be the only ones, but we are ahead of the pack, right? No one else has put out as much merch as we have. No one else has blended augmented reality with physical merch along with, digital wearables. And as Trevor said, and it's not just the wearables, it's the entire infrastructure surrounding wearables, so you guys can get access to it. So it's not about being the only player in the game, but it is definitely about being an innovator and being first to market. So, and we couldn't be more excited to have you guys along the ride with us.
Yeah, 100%.
Well said.
Does everybody remember that little hoodie that we dropped way back before Artifact and Nike even had a product in market, and they were doing hundreds of millions of dollars in trade? So, there's a huge market coming. We're right in there and building products for brands that are being supported by the likes of FIFA, Muhammad Ali, all of these major brands that are investing in the Futureverse ecosystem are all becoming our customers, and we are going to be the wardrobe for a lot of it and be one of the key functions in that environment. And you guys are going to be the ones that control all of that, which is so.
And anytime we get on a call with Futureverse, like anytime we get on a call, someone on that side of the call is wearing, the Travel Co hoodie, right? It's just it's almost. On the one hand, there's really nothing else to wear if you want to rep, right? If you want to rep the metaverse, essentially. But also, it's so cool. Like, how could you not wear it? So on both fronts, we're like kind of winning. Just by getting the stuff out there, it gets your foot in the door, right? It gives you an advantage. It's why you want to be a first mover. So we're doing it. We are doing it. Oh, Dia's asking about Win Onesie. Very good question, Dia. But let's hold that one for a minute. We got to get through the kill team first.
There's so much in this episode. There really is. We've got a heap of stuff. When I was walking through the ROS earlier, I was like, wow, this is a massive episode. So sit back, pour yourself a drink, put the cat in this pen, let the dogs out for the loose, put the kids in front of a Netflix show of your parental guidance recommended, whatever it is that you do, and sit back and enjoy this, because there's a heap of alpha coming in this episode. A heap. And you guys are going to be able to participate right freaking now.
Let's go. Jacob, thank you. Jacob says he gets so many compliments on his DRX hoodie. Heck yeah, Jacob, we all do.
You show them the animation as well, or is it just the fact that it's the sickest hoodie on the market, or is it the animation that blows people's minds as well? So I hope you're sharing that with them, because that's a huge thing that we're super proud of, and it's the thing that new people coming in and discovering the DRX brand for the first time. That's the thing they walk away with. That's the most powerful part of the whole thing. I mean, the clothes are amazing. The tech that we're building is cool. The model that we've got that we're delivering is also, from my understanding, the only one like it, and definitely a world first. But it's the augmented reality. That's the cool thing, right? That's the magical moment that blends it all together to me. And so I hope you're definitely making sure that you're showing how your clothing comes to life.
Right on. All right, Jesse, let's keep it going. What else?
Right.
All right. So
did we show the what? Oh, we didn't show the. We just showed the Nightmare capsule. We haven't shown what's in it yet.
Mm-hmm.
No, we're about to.
Right?
So the Nightmare capsule contains the same digital wearables as as all the other capsules, the tea and the hat, but excluding the Nightmare.
Therefore,
Nightmare capsule
such as U.S. Americans.
Yes, exactly. The Nightmare capsule also features a special version of the DRX Kill Team t-shirt. Joellen, let's roll that buttery footage. Boom. I know. So there's only 35 of these that exist or will exist in the metaverse, guys. And I'm not giving any alpha away here, but if you use your imagination on what something like that could alter in a gaming environment, well, the possibilities are endless, but that is for you to imagine it and for us to show you. So
I cannot wait until my fluff is wearing a fucking storm through the metaverse. It's not a t-shirt, it's a goddamn storm.
Dude, some of us have PTSD.
You are the storm.
That's how you get into right into the eye of the storm, is you put it on, you wear it.
Be the storm. Yeah, that's what Jessie needed while she was out there driving in the storm. Yes, last night. Yeah.
See what happened? I should have dissolved my capsule, but it's okay. But speaking of, guys, each of the capsules, every single capsule comes with a DRX Kill Team hat, and each hat is going to come with a prescription, a DRX prescription that you guys can use to unlock a free IRL hat from the DRX store. Wow.
That's in every single capsule. Nightmare, Killer capsule. You get a hat, you get a hat, you get a hat. Everybody gets a hat.
Exactly. So real quick, Joel, and I want to just leave that up there. Inside every single capsule, like we said, is a DRX Kill Team hat. And the hat also features a special DR experience animation. But for a limited time, the hats can be used to claim a free DRX physical Kill Team hat from the store. Now, guys, what differentiates the hats, because this will happen in due time, but the yellow background with the peeling DRX prescription indicates that the hat is unclaimed. So you guys can use that to claim a physical hat in the store. Now, once the hat has been claimed from the DRX store, the background will change to reflect the claimed metadata. So, Joellen, if we have that, let's show the crew. But yes, the gray background will indicate that the prescription has been filled and the hat has been claimed. So if you see this, there is no prescription. It's unclaimed.
So, to make that little penny drop, what you've just witnessed, ladies and gentlemen, is Drug Receipts turning OpenSea into a goddamn e-commerce store. Think about it. You're now buying physical products on OpenSea thanks to Drug Receipts. I wonder how many other projects out there, how many other wearables brands will suddenly start doing a similar kind of thing where you'll be able to start buying physical products on an NFT marketplace. That is groundbreaking stuff.
Let's go. Let's fucking go.
So we're going to do a little bit of Drug Receipts version of good cop, bad cop here, because Trevor tells you the exciting stuff, but I'm going to remind you about kind of the logistical limitations of it. Because we cannot keep infinite stock of every release that we ever do, that's why we've had to put expiration dates on these claims. So, as Jesse mentioned, when you go into the individual product on OpenSea, in the product description, it includes the expiration date. So you can always check the metadata and get the expiration date for your prescriptions. And this one will say you have to get it before midnight, May 31st, Central Standard Time. And as long as you do that, you'll be able to claim your IRL physical Kill Team hat. But anytime after that, your hat NFT will revert to a claimed NFT. You'll get the gray background, and it doesn't affect the digital wearable at all. Just there will no longer be a claim to the physical garment or hat. And our communications will, we will keep you updated through our communications, like as time is kind of winding down on the claim period. But know that you always will have about 3 months to get the claim. Should be plenty of time for you to get it done.
Plenty of time to trade them on the secondary market, find the products that you're looking for and claim them. So very, very exciting stuff. We get feedback now and again about communications and not keeping people in the loop, but we've learned, I think, that we're a team that just wants to deliver awesome shit, and we want to reward the people who are paying attention. So the people that are watching the podcast, the people who are in our Discord, they're the people who are getting the benefits and the rewards. We don't want to have long-winded, timelines and discussions. We just want to deliver the cool stuff, and you've got to be paying attention. This stuff it's going to happen a lot this year, and moving forward forever. We're going to continue to drop these incredible collections, these limited edition runs, and you really need to be engaged and paying attention, or you will miss out. So I encourage you all to continue to dive into the Discord and pay attention to what's going on in the project, and you will reap the rewards.
The most active snugglers, will reap the most reward. There's no question about it. The more you're engaged, the more benefit you will see from being a holder. Right on.
Yeah, it's a very intentional thing. So, we know that it can be frustrating for people who are trying to be in 40 different Discords, and I know what it's like too. I've lost track of how many I'm in as well. But that's the way this model is going to work, because we are a small team and we're delivering products at pace moving forward. So you're going to have to be paying attention.
We have over 3.
Real quick, I do want to say that we will give official communications out as they come out, but the people that hear it first are typically in the Discord and on the podcast. So that's the best way to get information firsthand, is usually here and Discord. But like I said, if you guys are tuned into our socials, Twitter and Instagram, you will also get the same information as well. Just not as hot off the press.
So we have over 3,000 holders. When we released we gave away the DRX Miss card, about 300 something people claimed that. Out of the over 3,000 holders that we have, about 300 people claimed it. And then that turned into, right, a claim to the capsule, the Kill Team capsule collection, turns into a free hat, turns into the free wearables. So it's just the most active, most engaged members are going to be able to take advantage of cool stuff like this. And as Trevor and Jesse keep saying, that's all we know how to do is keep doing cool stuff. So if you stick with us, we will make it worth your time.
Cool.
Oh yeah. What's next? So that's the Kill Team hat. Cool. So we're excited. And we're going to show you, we're going to walk you through the dissolution process and the claim process just shortly here.
So guys, the people who are tuned in, whether you're watching it live right now or whether you've tuned in a little bit after, this is going to happen right now, right freaking now. You're going to be able to get these hats sent to your very own home. So this Web3 e-commerce store that we've just released is so incredibly slick. It's not been without its challenges, and there may still be some challenges to come with it, but the ability for us to be able to drop product, you can buy them on OpenSea and go straight into the store and claim it and have it sent to your house is just a next level bit of tech. Super excited about. And I hope everybody enjoys the experience when we give them the green light, which is going to happen any second.
So Trevor is, I just keep saying how right Trevor is about everything. So I don't even know why I'm here. He's just nailing it.
I love it because everybody else tells me,
paying attention to the run of show.
I need to keep these as sound bites just to keep my validations happening.
But just to elaborate on a point that he made there, and that's that, with so much of this stuff is so innovative, there will be glitches and bumps along the road. And so you guys really are our alpha group, right? Testing these things, our beta group, our beta testing. So as we roll these things out, right, as we unveil this new technology, you guys are a big part of the process. You are basically our testing group. So it's another reason we count on you guys being in the Discord to give us feedback, give us your input. As far as contracts go, that's really, we don't have any excuses there. There should not be glitches with the contracts. Those have to be safe and secure. And we have definitely stepped it up in that area. We have been running everything past the Futureverse team to make sure that it's been thoroughly vetted and we've got the blessing. Yeah.
Why don't we tell everybody the response we did do to that small problem that we had with that contract is we now have Marco, who is the CTO for the Futureverse, is now sitting in. We have regular time with Marco, and he oversees our dev team to make sure that everything we do, we don't have any, it minimizes the opportunity for us to have any more issues moving forward. So we've gone straight to the top, and that's the benefit we get of being part of the Futureverse ecosystem is we do get access to people like that. These are the leaders in the industry, and they're now, we have weekly time with them to be able to make sure that everything we're doing is to that standard. So yeah, we when we make mistakes, which don't happen very often, but we take them very, very seriously, and we absolutely take measures to rectify them. So it wasn't something that we just went, oops, that was a bad idea. It was something that we had a number of meetings on and pulled some strings to get the man himself now engaged with our project to make sure that we don't ever do that again. So
yeah. And to that end, in the interest of full transparency, we have identified a glitch in our store. I'll tell you more about it when we get there. Just know that it has no effect on security, has no effect on any of the transactions. It is literally just a glitch. It's really of no consequence. And we determined that we didn't want to hold this back any longer while we were fixing that glitch. We wanted to get this out to you guys. So we'll point it out to you. Maybe it will even be resolved before you guys even ever get there. But just in the interest of full transparency, we'll bring it to your attention. But we're not there yet because there's one other thing. We've talked about the hats, the t-shirts, the prescriptions that come with the hats. There's one other thing that is available here in this capsule drop. Jesse, do you want to talk about that?
No small thing. It's no small thing.
No small thing. Well, it's literally a small thing, but it's, it's very
physically,
special.
it's a small thing.
Yeah.
But it's
well, okay. So
small
far,
it can fit into one of these.
Everybody's stealing everybody's thunder. One storm and you Texans go crazy.
Yeah.
love it. Okay. So just to recap, respect the hand. We have gone through our 2 capsules that are the Kill Team and the Nightmare capsule. We've talked about the DRX Kill Team hat that is in every single capsule that also contains a special DRX prescription that you can use to claim a free asterisk DRX Kill Team hat from the store. So now there's one more little small, tiny vial-filled thing. But guys, in one lucky capsule, we have included a special thermal drug receipt, and only one capsule has it. Joellen, if we have that buttery footage ready, yes! Nice. Look how cute it is.
And it could be in any capsule, not just the rare ones. Yes. This could be in any capsule.
Yes, exactly. So Nightmare does not guarantee that sorry, I got distracted. I'm sorry. I got totally lost it. I'm being so unprofessional.
Take 2.
Okay, yes. So
the excitement's overwhelming. It's good.
Okay, so the rarity of the capsules will not guarantee that you will get a thermal drug receipt. So the Nightmare capsule is not guaranteed to have it. However, one will. So there you go. The DRX thermal receipts, for you guys that are new here or maybe just tuned in, but that's the genesis of how this project all came to happen. Arlo doodled on some bar receipts, left them behind. Boom. Now we're here, in short. But that is really there we go. The genesis of drug receipts.
Is that the one too? Is that Meow?
No.
No. But there it is.
I have Meow somewhere here.
Somebody has that in their wallet right now, and it's going to be shipped to you. You'll hold the physical one, which are impossible to get. We have actually had a number of people try to commission us to make them, to have Arlo draw them, and that is not how we roll. These are only rewards for our dearest snugglers. So you have to be involved in the mints. The only way to get these, and one lucky person gets it with every drop, and somebody has it, and it's coming your way very, very soon. And you get the digital version, which was just on screen a moment ago. For those of you who are listening in, you get a NFT version, a digital version to keep in your wallet, and a physical one that you can frame and put up on your wall and impress your friends and during your dinner parties, or you can hoard it as a very rare collectible item forever and a day.
Trevor, I do have to correct you on one thing. So the only way you can get it is one of the only ways is to be a drug snuggler. Another way is to be a server at a restaurant or a bar somewhere in Dallas, because I leave those around also. Here comes Strawby.
Strawby! We should have gone off camera and come back, and you could do a different voice and everything. So we've just blown that. Strawby needs to be.
I love when Jesse does voices.
Well, it was requested by.
Maybe you should, when you're Strawby, you should do your Brooke Howard Smith impersonation. Brooke, welcome. It's nice to see you on the show.
Nicely won Drug Wars, and part of his bounty that he pulled for winning Drug Wars, he picked up a thermal drug receipt, which has already been shipped out to him. He has it, but we've said that we're retroactively going to go and create digital NFTs of all the receipts that we've already given out. Jamie's got one. Savvy Flips is getting one. Metaverse D is getting one. So we will airdrop to their wallets. They will get the NFT versions of the hand-drawn thermal receipts that they already own. And in fact, we've started doing that process. Joel, let's show the other receipt. This is the first one that we ever auctioned off. This was the one that we did for Cocktail Betty, but we've gone back and retroactively created the NFT version of it, the 3D one. So this will be happening to all of your thermal receipts if you happen to already be an owner. And to anyone that ever hopes to get one in the future, you will get both items. You get the real physical one, we will mail it out to you, and you get the NFT version. And they are both yours to do with whatever you want. You don't have to keep them together. If you hang on to the physical one and sell your NFT, good. And if you keep your NFT and sell the physical one, that's all if you throw the physical one down the drain and keep your NFT, I mean, whatever you want to do, they are yours.
If you want to burn it, sacrifice it to the goblins.
When I leave them behind,
there will be no gold amulets if you sacrifice a thermal receipt. Just the guilt that you will carry for the rest of your life. I wonder. I have a sneaky little suspicion. Let's put it out there that I think that as a package deal, they'll be very highly valuable items for those people who do get one that may not be that excited by it and want to sell it. There's a lot of people I already know would be willing to buy it. There would be a lot of demand for that. So yeah, who knows? But that's super rare.
One lucky person is going to get one today, or as soon, or they will be eligible to find out if they've got one today. 1 in 350 chance.
1 in 350 this time. Those are pretty good odds, right? We know what's coming down the pipe. We know the next couple of drops that are already underway, and those are pretty good odds. 1 in 350. It's not going to get much better than that.
Yeah, that's right. The Crypto Walker Stabby collection is going to be a bigger drop. So the chances will get a little longer.
That's true. Real talk. So yeah, guys, I mean, the thermal receipts, like we said, are super rare, IRL, digitally, and it's pretty tight. And you could find out if you have one when you dissolve.
Arlo, I think you're going to start getting lots of dinner and lunch requests from snugglers. Hey, Arlo, let's catch up. Let me buy you lunch. Let me buy you dinner. And push the receipt under your nose with a couple of pens, and I've just got to go to the bathroom.
Have you had dinner with Nicely? Are you speaking from experience? Because I have been through that for sure. That's Nicely's move all day, right? I'm
Nicely's a hustler, man. It never stops.
Respect the hustle. That man doesn't stop.
All right, so we're talking a lot about the dissolve. We're saying tonight's your night. You'll have a chance to dissolve. Find out if you've got the NFT, the thermal receipt in your wallet. You all definitely are getting 2 digital wearables. So let's talk about the dissolve process. Let's talk about what that's going to look like. As we mentioned, it is a part of the drugstore. So you will just go to drx.store, and right at the top, one of the tabs is dissolve. You just click it, and it'll take you right to the dissolution page. Joel, and dissolution, I think, even is spelled just right there. Perfect. Can we show the video? Let's show the fly-through video of the dissolve process. So you can see this is the drugstore. And right up at the top in the navigation, you can see capsule dissolution right there. Couldn't be any easier. And it takes you to a dissolution page. Your eligible tokens will show up. You can select them all using one of the little hyperlinks. You can deselect them all, or you can just select them one at a time if you don't want to mint them all or dissolve them all at once. And then you click dissolve, and it couldn't be any easier. And they go straight to OpenSea. There's a whole collection. This is a separate collection. So now there will be one collection that has just capsules in it, and there will be a separate collection that has the digital wearables in it. And you can see that this one has its prescription. You can see in the description underneath the image there, that's where you'll see the expiration date. So it's all right there. And it's just waiting for you.
Yeah, so
tonight is your night, snugglers.
It's right. It's live. Go do it. It's there. It's happening.
Is it live right now?
It is. It's happening. Go. Do it. Just a quick note. A couple of things to note. Gas has been a little bit high lately.
Oh, right.
Across OpenSea. So bulk dissolving is a single transaction. So obviously, if you do all of your capsules in one go, you'll save a bit on gas, which is a little bit high at the moment. And also, because this is turning one NFT into 2 NFTs, it's a more expensive contract than normal. So gas is a little higher. We did our absolute best, and we worked with Marco and his team to try and reduce that as best as we possibly could. But just be aware that, when you turn 1 into 2, you pay a little bit more gas for that. So do your best to avoid gas, because there is no Pepto-Bismol for that type of gas, and you must pay for it.
So, and guys, we are excited. We want you guys to dissolve, but there's a lot that is out of our control. So as Trevor said, we did the best we could, but ultimately there's a lot of factors that go into determining the gas price that are out of our control. So you have 3 months. Maybe tonight, when we did a demo earlier today, it was like $23 or something. That might be an awful lot to pay for a free item, essentially. So if you guys, since you have 3 months, by all means, take your time. Wait till the gas comes back down.
Crypto Toads popped a question in the comments there. Do we get to download 3D models of our wearables? Would love to put the hat on my party bear. The answer to that is not today, but absolutely, most definitely. We've got the files and everything ready to go. We just didn't want to hold up this process with yet another piece of functionality that we built in, but that is right up on our list for our dev team to jump into that. So available soon behind the counter, you will definitely be able to download those 3D files and play with them at your heart's content. In fact, can I say it, Jesse? Can I say it? No. Are we doing it now? We're not doing it now. No, we're doing it later. There may be something coming for people who are 3D kind of creatives, that there will be some kind of campaign or competition coming very, very soon. So absolutely, we will be dropping that those files and more into the behind the counter so that we can all have some fun and see what you guys do with that. Arlo, did you mention?
Started, baby.
Oh yeah, baby, it's coming thick and fast now. Wait till the end of the podcast. You haven't even heard it all yet. There's more to come. Did we talk about the known glitch? Did you go over that, Arlo? I can't remember. My brain's going 1,000 miles an hour. It's too much happening.
So the first half of the process is the dissolution, right? Then you'll have 2 digital wearables in your wallet. One of those is the hat with the prescription. So the next stage is redeeming the prescription, getting it filled in the drugstore. And do we want to try and do that live? Is that the plan?
Let's do it.
It's awful dangerous. Guys, I'll tell you the glitch before we try it live so y'all can help us look for it, see if it happens. But basically, when you go into the product page and you connect your wallet, it will automatically identify how many eligible tokens you have. And it will show them to you, just like it showed us on the dissolution page. It has been doubling the JPEGs or the thumbnails that it shows for your eligible tokens. They're all clearly named. So if you have, capsule or hat number 3, it will say hat number 3, hat number 3, hat number 10, hat number 10. Like I said, it is purely a glitch. It doesn't change the transaction. It doesn't affect security. When you add it to your cart, it won't show the doubles in your cart. When you go to the checkout, you won't see the doubles in the checkout. So far as we've been able to identify, it just shows up when you initially connect your wallet. So yeah, who's going to do it? Trevor, are you going to share your screen or Jesse? No, it can't be Jesse.
We do have a video.
Do we? Who made a video?
I think Don was frantically making one in the background while we've been going berserk on the podcast and getting everybody excited. Let's show the video.
Yeah, let's see. Right, so right here on the drugstore.
That is a Web3 e-commerce.
Go to the product, yeah, just like you're going to buy it. And you can see there it's showing the one, but you see how it's got the prescription and holder discount because you're eligible for 2 discounts at once. It will automatically give you the highest discount for which you're eligible. $0 it's showing there. Okay, yeah, so that was the process. Quick and painless.
It's super simple. And it's important to note, which is a huge triumph from our dev team, that you can also add another physical hat. If you want to buy one for your, next door neighbor's third born child, you can add that into your cart at the time that you claim your free one. And if you are a snuggler or you have some other token that offers you, as Arlo said, a discount, the store will figure out which is the highest discount you can possibly receive. So you'll have 2 hats in your cart. One will be free that you've just claimed, and the other one will be discounted appropriately or at the normal price. So you can shop away to your heart's content and add your claim, your free claim to your cart and check out just like you normally would on any other store, seamlessly and easily. And that is a beautiful, beautiful thing that took a lot of work from our dev team. So shout out to Don, shout out to our devs. It's an amazing piece of kit, and it's only stage 1 of what we've got planned. Everybody will know that a big part of our roadmap and a big part of our focus for this year is to deliver and push the boundaries of e-commerce, and we are already delivering on that, and it is only goddamn March.
So Bildo says, or someone said that they got 2 hats and 1 shirt. That I don't know if that has to do with the glitch, if that's what shows up on our product page. Whatever. We'll just have to, guys, we are serious when we say this. Give us your feedback in the Discord so we can, we can follow along and see if there are any issues with the interface in the drugstore.
Please open tickets.
Another innovation, and this just gives you some insight into what goes into this, the process of creating this new technology. But you have to have an intimate understanding and awareness of what is needed in this space. You can't just come to this and hope to come up with innovative solutions if you don't really intimately understand the problems. So one issue that we anticipated that's always been a problem with this kind of transaction is, or something that is likely to be exploited, is when you get to the checkout page, you've got the discount applied essentially to your transaction. But while you're waiting there in the checkout page, you could go to OpenSea and sell your NFT, which still says unclaimed. So it should have more of a premium attached to it. And you can sell it at a premium and then go and finish your checkout in the store. So you've gotten the discount and you've made a premium on your NFT, but which, the poor sucker who buys it won't know that the hat's already been claimed or the prescription has already been filled. So in an effort to get around that, we've come up with a new innovation. And what it is it is a placeholder image that will go on your NFT. As soon as you start the transaction in our store, your NFT will be put on something like a 20-minute hold. It will be called pending, transaction pending. So that anyone who goes into your wallet and sees that NFT for 20 minutes, it will have a new JPEG on it, a new holding image. And Joel, I think that we have a picture of that, transaction pending. The fine copy underneath says a transaction is processing in the drugstore. This token is on a brief hold. And as I said, the hold will be for about 20 minutes, not long enough to affect, your ability to trade or anything like that, but just long enough to avoid any tokens being mistakenly traded for the wrong price. Because after the transaction goes through, the token will revert from unclaimed to claimed, and it will get the standard claimed gray background. But to avoid any confusion during the process, it will get that transaction pending hold for about 20 minutes.
So, groundbreaking stuff, pushing e-commerce data from a seamless transaction online through to OpenSea. So, these are some of the challenges that took a lot of figuring out and a lot of solving, which is what has been the delay, right, in getting this dissolve done. So, we hope that it goes smoothly. It looks like we might have one or two people that have got some bugs. I've already raised them with the dev team. So please, if you can, just chuck a support ticket into the Discord so that we keep track of them. But I am so proud of our dev team for what they've delivered and to be able to overcome some massive challenges that the tech just doesn't exist. Nobody's thought about how to do this stuff, and we figured out a solution. So please be patient with us. As Arlo said earlier, you are our beta testers. You are helping us achieve these goals, and it won't always go perfectly every single time. But I think it's a pretty amazing piece of kit that the team have built.
A couple more notes on the dissolve. There's no limit to the number of capsules you can dissolve at a time. Again, that's to help you with gas. So you can go in and dissolve as many. For those of you that own multiples, you can dissolve them all at once if that's your prerogative. And you can also, because the whole thing is built on the drugstore, you can go straight from the dissolve, just click the tab back to the store and go straight to the product page and claim it. Mm-hmm. So one-stop shop, literally. Yeah,
100%. Very, very cool. Okay, so the dissolution is live and happening now. We're very, very excited about that. Physical hat claim done. Is there anything else that we need to cover off? Have we addressed everything to do with the dissolve process? I know the dev team, I can see the Slack is blowing up at the moment. The devs are looking at what's going on with some of the claims that we've seen, but I also see that a lot of people have already dissolved capsules. So it doesn't look like it's something that's affecting everybody, just a handful of people, unfortunately, but we will get on top of that for you guys that are being affected by that. Are we ready to move on?
last thing, just to make it as simple as possible, but just so you all know, one of the other benefits of putting it all in the store is you never have to remember anything. It's always at drx.store. So you can go straight to the Dissolution page at drx.store/dissolution, but you don't have to remember that. Just go to the store. It's one of the tabs. Just click on capsule dissolution. So there's nothing that you have to do. We tried to make it as easy as possible. Just go to the store. You can claim it on the store. You can dissolve your capsules on the store. You can shop around on the store. It's one stop. drx.store is the drugstore.
Pretty soon you'll be able to mint from the store.
Exactly. That too. Yep.
Okay.
Revolutionizing e-commerce and Web3.
It is a big deal. I hope, I know we've talked about it quite a bit. I certainly have, but I think that when the broader industry wakes up to what we've achieved here, we'll already be on our second iteration of this, because we have a fairly long list of milestones for the e-commerce store coming down the pipe. So this is just the first very big update to the store, but only the first of what's coming. So yes, exciting stuff. We seem to have lost Strawby. So shall I do the next section? It's supposed to be her, but I'm going to do it because she's just disappeared. I hope she isn't out driving in a tornado. It's not raining over there right now, is it?
She's probably dissolving her capsules.
She's just Maybe she's jumped in with the dev team, or is that support channel blown up? All right, so Dissolve is happening. Go do it. Very exciting stuff. Tell your friends. There's still capsules available on OpenSea for those who missed out. Grab yourself a capsule before they skyrocket, and you will enjoy getting your physical hat, which Arlo is sporting for your visual pleasure right now, which also includes the super sick augmented reality. So all of our clothing has augmented reality features, or certainly everything we'll be doing from here on in will have an augmented reality feature, including hats and tote bags and everything. So there is a question about the thermal receipt, Arlo. Will they know? How will they know? Are we announcing it? They have to claim it, right? It has to be dissolved in order for them to find out.
Yeah, exactly. But the truth is, it won't reveal on the dissolve. Technically, the receipt's going to be air-shipped to the wallet.
So there was no way of randomizing one random NFT in a smart contract, right? So that we just had to. We will hopefully solve.
We randomize it separately
in future, but we completely randomized the draw, and we have selected a capsule at random, and we will be reaching out to that person very soon and letting them know that they have won it. But it will only be revealed once the winning capsule dissolves.
Exactly.
So if that winning capsule never dissolves, that thermal NFT will stay with it. So somewhere out there is a thermal receipt attached to a capsule, and when it dissolves, that's when that person will be told, congratulations, you got the thermal receipt.
Yeah. Cool. Oh, there's Strawby.
Hey, Strawby, welcome back.
Hi. So I had to attend to some things off screen, aka my neighbor. That sounded like a big racket. So, it was like causing me to not concentrate.
I thought your Uber Eats had turned up. That's what you usually go off camera for.
Not this time, guys.
I know when Jesse's dinner's turned up because she suddenly disappears from a team meeting and then comes back again. It's like, oh, Jesse, your Uber Eats turned up. Okay.
Guys, it's better to have the food than to not. We don't want the consequences.
There's no judgment here. Yeah.
All right.
That's what Arlo's expression is. Life is what happens in between drug receipts meetings, and sometimes it even happens during drug receipts meetings, and that is just the way we roll. We are always online and always going. This is a weird team, right? Like none of us, we love it so much, don't we? We fucking get just always online. I'm on my weekend here. I've been working all day. Yeah, we're nuts. We are really nuts. Don doesn't even need to stop sleeping. That man's on his, I think he's about 50 odd days straight since the last time he went to bed, that man. All right.
Well, Jesse, you're back just in time because I think that we have results that we'd like to share with the community.
Yeah, 100%. So Senate. So the Senate voting has concluded, guys. Thank you so much for participating. As y'all know, we are doing a couple of changes and revamping the Senate. So from now on, the Senate will rotate new members every 3 months. And we had asked you guys to send in your nominations, and y'all sure did. And with those nominations, we created our voting page, and you guys voted. And here are the results.
Our
Fanfare.
Senator fanfare.
You want to know you got it. Yeah, there we go.
Where I was going to go is boing.
Oh my gosh.
Bring back the
Well,
boing. Long live the
here's
boing. All right, Jesse. Who are our senators? Let's announce it. Let's tell them right here, right now. Let's go.
All right, guys. So for the lulz, coming in at number 1, we have DDAT with 27 votes. So
wow. All right, DDAT.
Welcome to the Senate, DDAT.
And of course, we do have some fan favorites. So it's me, Jamie, with the second highest score of 19 votes. Rollerblaza, number 3. Dia, number 4. Congratulations, Mr. LB. Welcome to the Senate.
All right, cool.
Mr. LB's on the Senate. You and Jamie aren't allowed to disagree, you know. Like, we expect you guys to vote. No, that's all right.
No worries. House of Candies, congratulations. Welcome to the Senate.
Nice. The Kiwis are strong this year. Good.
Savvy Flips with 14 votes. Welcome to the Senate. Old Greg.
Oh, Greg.
To the Senate.
Bro.
No way.
And as you guys know, we do have 9 vacant slots, right? But for the last slot, for the 9th place, there was actually a 3-way tie between Abu Batal, Lady Hayes, and our latest and sweetest Miss Chelsea. So haven't quite worked out how we're going to conclude that. What do you guys think?
You're going to have a runoff. Put up those 3.
Put up those 3. It's a breakdancing tiebreaker. So you need to post a video of yourself breakdancing, and the community will vote because you must be able to breakdance. And I know DDAT is a fucking hardcore breakdancer. That man can do all sorts of weird and wonderful things with his body. So get your best breakdancing. Haven't you seen his breakdancing? It's next level.
I thought you said Dia.
No, DDAT.
DDAT.
DDAT's
Okay,
mental breaker. He's like a b-boy from back in the day. No,
Nice.
If you want to win, you better throw down your best b-boy moves and post it in the main line, and the community will decide who will be the winner of that tiebreaker. So yeah, we have a 3-way tie for the final seat. This is so exciting. This is like a game show.
I'm so excited. Oh my God. Speaking of more exciting things, I know that we have someone backstage that has really cool ideas and alpha and degen plays. Should we bring him up?
Yeah.
Bring in our resident degen, the man himself, the man, the myth, the legend. Here it is. Oh, it's our
Really
supply chain and manufacturing manager.
Ahead.
Why is it?
What are you
why can
hiding
we
there,
only see
Don?
from your
Hello?
bottom lip up?
Keep going.
What is that?
Keep going.
What is that?
Tilt it down.
Is there somebody at your door, Don?
Well, yeah.
Somebody's at the
One
door.
second.
Quick, answer the. Oh my God!
Come on, dude. What a jerk.
I don't know.
Oh my God.
All right, you got to do it.
Probably just hearing
You got to do it, Don. Get up there.
Got to do it.
Show the people. Give the people what they want. Give the people what they came here for. Ladies and gentlemen, you've seen it first on our highly paid supermodel. There it is.
So casual.
So casual.
Win.
Wow.
You've been asking when onesie. There it is. When is that?
So those onesies.
I'm wearing a bigger one though, just in case you're wondering why I'm so chubby.
So those onesies are going to be made to order, right? We can't make them until you guys have claimed them and put in your sizes. Except we had to make prototypes, and the truth is and this is real alpha here. This is pure behind the scenes stuff. But there are about 25 of those traveling over the seas to America right now from Indonesia. And those are going to be distributed to a select list of celebrities and influencers. So ahead of the actual mint, those things are going to be getting into some really influential spaces. And we are really trying to push the hype and the excitement around this drop. So we know that you guys are excited. We know that there's going to be a lot of hype within our community and within the broader ecosystem, but we're trying to push it far beyond that. We want this to get some mainstream coverage. And with a piece that's as awesome and standout as that one right there, I mean, how can you lose? So we're just trying to put everything we can behind this and really make it pop. Don, that is effing cool.
Let's freaking go.
Snugging cool. Excuse my language.
Go.
Are you going to zip the hood? Give us one time. Let's see it.
Look at that beautiful pink DRX.
One time, zip the hood.
I mean, zoom in.
Those patches are hand sewn.
Gonna have to do that.
It's individually hand sewn chenille patchwork. It is dope, and there it is.
Oh my God! With the mesh eye holes.
Why
don't you zip it all the way up?
Oh yeah, true.
There you go.
There we go.
Yeah. Damn.
It's super hot though.
Super warm and cozy. It's a bit hot for the Balinese summer, but
how lucky is he that he gets to wear one right now?
I know. That's why he took the job, right? Like he gets everything first. It's Don's bootleg goods. So if you want to know, 1-800-DON for your bootleg onesie.
I was trying to hide my hairline, but I didn't wash my hair.
He wouldn't take his hat off on camera.
Yeah,
now that I think about it, I've never seen Don without a hat.
Never seen Don without
a hat.
There it is.
There you go. Look at that handsome guy. Come on.
Real quick.
Trevor, are you getting headwear envy now? You're the only one on screen without headwear.
Hang on. I can drop something. Is it here?
You put a motorcycle helmet on.
That's a motorcycle, yeah. That is what the fans want. Yeah, look.
I'm still dying to wear my other hat, Arlo, but
how good's this? This is the level of merch that we're up against.
Nice. You make the call.
Yeah. Which would you rather have?
You can't control yourself, huh? You want to do it.
Me?
I see you looking at your hat.
Can I do it?
No. Not yet.
Oh, damn.
We're having our own little internal conversation here, and the viewers and listeners are like, what the f*** are you two talking about? Let's carry on with the show. Congratulations. We didn't say it. We did a whole lot of fanfare and jumping around and dancing, but congratulations to Senators. I know there's a bunch of them that are already here listening live. We are super excited to get into our first Senate meeting of the year, which is next week, Jesse, next Friday. Is that right? Is our first Senate hearing for the year, where we get to meet and chat with all of our new senators. So we look forward to meeting you all then and diving into it. Don has dropped the bombshell of all bombs, ladies and gentlemen. The onesie exists. It's live and direct. They're currently being flown all over the world. And that predicates the last little bit of alpha. Can we leak it? Coming.
Don is walking, talking alpha. Alpha incarnate.
It is hot. It is hot. I had to.
DDAT, welcome to the Senate. Appreciate you. Thank you. What do you got, Trevor?
Can we say that sometime that onesie, everybody wants in the comments, how do I get one? Send me one. Give me one.
Oh, there's only a couple ways to get those onesies. And we've been talking about them for a while, for at least a couple months. So there are several people that already are entitled to onesies. You'll be able to claim them you won't have to do anything else, but just hold on to your tokens. So if you're a drug snuggler, if you are a Genesis token holder for drug receipts, you have to have the Kill Team Stabby. So that's any tabby holding a knife with the Kill Team speech bubble. That if you have that combination of traits, then that makes you eligible to claim a onesie. And how many of those are there? Like 30 something, I think, in the whole collection. And then if you are a Crypto Walkers, how many?
There's 2 on OpenSea for sale. So there's only 2 holders.
And between all the traits across Crypto Walkers and drug receipts, those are the only 2 tokens that are available for the onesie. Because in the Crypto Walkers female collection, females collection, anyone that is wearing the onesie in their collection, they also are entitled to a free claim for the onesie. But none of those are listed right now. And as Trevor said, only 2 of the Stabbies, the Kill Team Stabbies, are listed. So chances are, unless you have one of those right now, or unless you pick up one of the 2 that are listed, you're not getting one by being a trait holder, because those are all spoken for. The other way to get them will be in our mint. Just like the Nightmare Air capsule represented 10% of the total collection. When we do the Stabby Kill Team collection, 10% of them will contain the onesie. So it'll be a similar drill, although it'll be a larger collection than the Kill Team Halloween collection. It will still be about 10% of the collection. And then beyond that, the only way to get them is to either be a celebrity or an influencer who's going to have them within the next week. Win competitions, right? There'll be a couple of opportunities to pick them up through competitions within the community. But outside of that, there's really no good way to get them. You get your best chances through the mint. So you'll have to take your chances in the mint. 1 in 10 will get them. And if you don't get the onesie in the mint, by the way, there's nothing to be disappointed about. We're not giving consolation prizes here. What you see Don wearing now is what all the other capsules will include, and that's the Stabby Kill Team hoodie, which some may even think is just as cool, if not cooler, depending what your aesthetic is, than the onesie. Because the onesie is definitely an out-of-the-box, like, showstopper. But a piece that you can wear every day, like people are wearing the Travel Co. hoodie, I bet even if you get the onesie, you're going to want to pick up one of these. You want to pick up one of these hoodies. Don, can we see that a little bit? Our live model.
This was not surprised. This is not on script.
Is that not the one that's at our vendors? Does that one have a zipper?
It is, but we have a slight problem. I'm not wearing pants right now, so I can't stand up.
Oh, because you just took off the onesie? Well, zip it up while you're sitting. Or nobody cares. Stand up. Give the people what they want.
Hold on. I still have pants.
Look for some pants.
You came on the podcast to do one little thing, and now you're dropping everything right now. Oh my God. You guys are tuned into this. This is a seriously special treat. What on earth is going on here?
1 second. I found my pants.
Jamie is listening. She's camping. I don't know if you're allowed to do that. Can you listen to a podcast while you're camping?
Of course.
You got to turn your devices off. Although we do appreciate the love and support. All right, Don, let's see it.
Yeah. Let's do this.
DRX Kill Team. Very cool. And what's on the other sleeve? All the little logos from the Stabby collection. Band-Aid, Knife, Crypto Walkers, Kill Team, Drug Receipts, Broken Hearts. Big Stabby graphic. I love it. My Life with the Drug Receipts Kill Team. And then for the showstopper, you're gonna have to show us that hairline one more time. Let's see it. Come on, Don.
I don't like this version because it's a prototype.
Is that one of the DTF ones?
Yeah, the
dude. Let's see it. Come on.
Come on.
Everybody understands it's a prototype.
Oh wait, I gotta just find that zip thing.
Higher. Keep going all the way. Oh, I see. That's one that's got the face too close together. Yeah.
But it's still pretty cool. Definitely.
But you get the idea. It's a full zip up. That's sick.
Full zip up hoodie. Yeah. Scare your friends, kids.
It's I'm not gonna say what it is, but yeah, I made a change to the top.
So all of this sick prototype apparel that Don is dropping like it's hot. How long do the people have to wait before they can have their chance at getting this stuff?
Oh boy. Because we never learn our lesson about saying dates, but Jesse's going to be sick over there.
Not much longer. We
are minting this month. Okay?
There we go.
We can say that, right? We are minting this month.
Look, yes, and you guys saw for yourselves. We have the merchandise. It's pretty much done, as you can see. So we are on track. We are not saying any more dates. We are not giving you guys a ballpark. Okay, that's it. No dates. No dates. Lonely.
You heard it here first.
Forever alone. No hose,
So
no dates.
to answer your question, the hoodie does not have eye holes. So when you zip it up, it is just for show, to be a party stopper. The onesie does have holes. So you can zip that up and you can spend the whole day watching TV with your onesie fully zipped up.
Yeah, but it is very hot.
Right.
It's comfy.
You
it's
might
hot.
not want to, but you could.
Yeah, it's actually got like pink mesh for the eye holes. So it's not just like a straight up hole through the onesie or the hood.
So you can see out, but people can't see in.
I mean, if they look close enough, maybe.
Oh man, guys, we're experiencing our first power trip in the comments. DDAT is officially a senator and is demanding a hoodie sent to him.
His address forever on the World Wide Webs. If you want to go and visit DDAT, you can stop into his place. DDAT. I love how excited everybody gets about this stuff, because we fucking love it, right? We get super excited. We have these meetings all the time. We're always talking about it, and we see all the little details as they come together, and we have this unbelievable opportunity where we get to work directly with the manufacturers, and it's Arlo's dream state to be in, is to be able to influence every stage and every part of the process. But when we see everybody else get super excited about it, it just makes it so much cooler, like people getting really super excited about it.
So Don, Denny asked a great question, and I think that this is a good one to put to the community, because again, we haven't made the full production run yet. We can't do that until you guys mint and put your orders in, because remember, we are talking a lot about the innovations that we are pushing here with drug receipts. And one of them, along with this idea of turning you guys into the store, putting you guys in control of the supply and the demand. But a big part of that is you're going to pick your sizes when you mint. And so included in the metadata for each one of these pieces will be the size. But one thing that we have talked about internally is whether or not to put a access in the bottom for, as Denny said, for easy access. So you literally don't ever have to take the onesie off. As of right now, we don't have that zipper added. Like I said, we've been talking about it.
Yeah.
I think our feeling right now is that we aren't including it. But if we get enough input from the community, if you guys say that's really important, we'll definitely take that to heart.
Yeah, because the
butt zip or no butt zip, let's hear it in the comments right now. Let the community decide. Let them get involved in this process. Butt zip or no butt zip?
Respect the hand.
Don?
Yeah, so if you guys want the zipper at the back, can definitely do that. I haven't pulled the trigger on the full production yet, so Denny says let's hole.
Show hole.
So Jesse, you might have to put a whole poll up in the Discord, easy access or no easy access, and let's see what the community thinks.
I want the butt zip voting page on the Discord. One vote.
Free the hole.
Free the hole, yeah. So
we've got to finish now. I can't get any better than this podcast.
The typical onesie has a zipper at the back. That, like when you order a onesie, like my wife has a dragon onesie that she ordered. It actually does have a zipper at the back. You're
saying it zips down from the back, so you can.
No,
it
actually zips across.
An easy access zipper. Okay, yeah.
Yeah. So it's got that, and when you order any onesie, it's got that. But because we have that all over print, we didn't really want to mess it up with a zipper at the back. But
that's the thing. We were going for form over function on this thing. That's why we were kind of leaning toward not doing it. But again, if there's enough demand for it, we could reconsider it. Still not even sure that we would make that decision, just because what's most important to us is that it looks awesome. So even if it's a little more functional with the easy access, if it's if it compromises the aesthetic too much, we might have to pass on it and just make it really hard
and
for all of us to use the restroom while wearing it.
Yeah, and another thing that we're adding while we were going through the prototyping phase is we're adding pockets on the side.
And pockets, yeah. But yeah. But let's be honest, guys. Unless you're DDAT, no one should be wearing their onesie into the bathroom anyway. Take it off, go into the bathroom, do your business, wash your hands, use the bidet, and then get back out and put the whole thing back on. Nobody wants to be hanging around you in your full body towel, just absorbing all of your filth. So take it off before you go in the bathroom. Do us all.
This personal hygiene message is brought to you by Drug Receipts.
And
all right, we'll see. Give us your input. We'll see. We'll take it under advisement. Maybe we need the easy access hole.
All right. So there will be a poll in the Discord. Is it blowing up already? I haven't looked in there. Please let us know your thoughts. Butt zip or no butt zip?
Join the whole poll.
Join the whole poll.
Should we show whole? Let us know. Sorry.
All right. It's been a massive, massive episode. We've talked a hell of a lot of funky dunky, cool stuff. Snugging epic drop this one. We've had changing the game on e-commerce, dropping the sickest digital wearable currently available in the metaverse, which is wearing a goddamn storm. We've got free claims on physical products that you can connect and do seamlessly and easily. We've got brand new senators. We've seen the onesie. It's just been an epic episode of the podcast. And I think I'm going to need a very large Jack Daniels after this particular episode to bring me back down to earth.
It's the freaking weekend.
It's the freaking
weekend edition.
Mm-hmm. Even I had a bunch of drinks last night, and I drink once a year. Yeah.
Mr. LB says, I would feel vulnerable having a fondler zip in the back. Fondler zip. That's funny.
That's because as soon as Mr. LB saw the onesie, he immediately went, that's going to Splore next year. So he's a festival head from way back. I can see that onesie being a festival favorite. And yeah, the old Portaloo no zip is going to be a bit tricky. But, you know, you've been through
again, you don't want that thing in the porta potty with you. Leave it. Let Jamie hold it on the outside. You can step back into it when you're done.
All right. So one last plug from me before we wrap this up. Town Square is happening in a couple of days' time. Please jump in there. This week's topic is, can we take down the mafia? So we're talking decentralizing gambling, which I know is a topic of interest within our team. So if you are interested in what the future of gambling looks like when there is no longer a house, because tech can do all of that, tune in on the 6th of March at 8 p.m. CST. You can just follow the Drug Receipts Twitter page. We know you already do, so you should be getting those tweets. It's also in our Discord. Please come join us. If you know people who are professionals in the gaming industry, we would love for them to come up and talk about their thoughts on what the future of the industry is once blockchains happens. And if you are a full-blown degen like Don, you might want to come up on stage and just talk about how much you love gambling. I mean,
do not cancel gambling. And yes, I am an industry expert in online casinos. Actually,
will you be a featured guest on our? Will you be a featured speaker on our show, Don?
It depends how early it is.
It's 8 p.m. CST, 6th of March. There it is. There's the flyer right there. Don is the mafia.
Don would be a good guest, honestly. He really does.
I want Don on the show. I absolutely do. I think Don would be a great guest, and nobody knows more about online gambling than Don.
No, I mean, like, honestly, I actually did work in the online casino industry for 6+ years. So yeah,
come on the show, Don. Lend us your expertise.
And I have poker chips and money roses.
He's serious, yeah. Cool. So we did it right. We're good. We're wrapping up.
Thank
good
you,
show,
everybody.
a lot of good content. Thanks, everybody. What was I going to say? Oh, guys, if you're watching on YouTube, please go ahead and click the like button. If you haven't subscribed to our channel yet, subscribe. for so many reasons, many of which we have gone through and made, blatantly, painfully clear here, you should be following our socials and be in our Discord, right? That's how you stay on top of all this stuff. And there is new information, new developments every day in this project. So you want to be informed. At Drug Receipts on our socials, and you can find our Discord. However you do that. How do people find the Discord?
They go to discord.gg/drug receipts.
There you go.
Right.
I see you, Don. I see what you're trying to do there. Easy, Tiger. All right. Trevor, Jesse, Dawn, thanks. All of our drug snugglers, thank you guys so much. This has been a really fun show to share with you, a special postponed late episode of Stop Questioning Everything. Looking forward to seeing Trevor and Dawn on his panel at the next town square, and look forward to seeing you guys at the next Stop Questioning Everything. In the meantime, let's keep the conversation going on Discord. Thanks, drug snugglers. Thanks, Joellen. Thanks, Acro. Thanks, everybody. Thanks. Bye-bye.
Yeah, everybody.